Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. In grammar, today we are going to discuss adverbs. We are doing parts of speech. Earlier we have completed our discussion on nouns, pronouns, adjectives and verbs. Now we are going to discuss adverbs. So first of all, a simple definition of adverb is given. An adverb is a part of speech that indicates, that shows how, where, when or to what extent something happened. So an adverb basically answers these questions: how, where, when, or to what extent, to what degree something happened. Adverbs modify a verb. For example, he walked slowly. Now, if you ask a question on this sentence, how did he walk? This how will be replied by this word slowly. So slowly is an adverb here. He walked slowly. Adverbs also modify an adjective. An adjective. He drove a very fast car. He drove a very fast car. How fast was his car? Now our question is not directly about driving, but about the degree of fastness. How fast was his car? So this fast is, an adjective, and it is being modified or qualified here by this adverb very. Then adverbs also modify another adverb. She moved quite slowly down the street. She moved quite slowly. If you take out quite from here, the sentence will become she moved slowly. Slowly is an adverb that shows us how was she moving. But here, how slowly did she move? This quite is showing the degree of slowness. So slowly is adverb, and quite is another adverb that is qualifying or modifying this word adverb slowly. So adverbs modify a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. English adverbs are divided into the following groups. So on the basis of their function, we may name them differently. Adverbs of place. Obviously, its very name tells you that these are the adverbs which show place, which answer the question where. Some of the adverbs of place are given here: here, there, where, inside, outside, above, below, somewhere, anywhere, nowhere. Now, these are adverbs of place. Whenever we use these words, they show some place. Next are adverbs of time. They show time and they answer the question when. Now, when, then, today, yesterday, tomorrow, before, lately, recently, once. These are adverbs of time. Then adverbs of measure or adverbs of degree. How much? They answer the question how much. Much, very, little, too, so, enough, hardly, barely, scarcely, nearly, almost. These are some adverbs of measure and degree. They show to what extent, how much. Adverbs of manner. They show how. How was something done? Adverbs of manner. Well, fast, quickly, slowly, quietly, easily, and many other. Many adverbs of manner end in ly. They have ly at their end. So adverbs of manner answer the question how. How was some action done? How did something happen? Then there are adverbs of frequency. They show how often or how many times. They show how many times something was done, how often something happened. Every day, often, always, usually, regularly, normally, sometimes, occasionally, rarely, seldom. These are adverbs of frequency. Then some adverbs are called sentence adverbs because they actually modify the whole sentence. A sentence adverb modifies the whole sentence or clause. Sometimes they modify the clause in which they occur or places within a sentence. It expresses the writer's or speaker's attitude. Some of these sentence adverbs show the speaker's or writer's attitude, how they view a certain happening, how they view a certain action, or places the sentence in a particular context. Some adverbs also show how the sentence is related to the background, how is it related to the theme or topic which is under discussion. So those adverbs actually show that particular sentence in its context. Common sentence adverbs include actually, apparently, basically, briefly, certainly, and many others that I have written down there. So these adverbs show how a speaker or writer view an action or how certain actions are related to the topic, how they are related to the context. How to tell an adverb from an adjective. How to differentiate, how to distinguish an adverb from an adjective. Sometimes the form of adjective and adverb are the same. Spelling wise, shape wise, form wise, they are the same. But their function tells us whether we are using them as adverb or as an adjective. Some adverbs are spelled, they have the same spelling in the same way as their related adjective. Adverbs and adjectives may have the same spelling, but their function tells us whether they are adverb or adjective. Sometimes adverb can be identified by their ly suffix. Ly is a suffix and it shows that a certain word may be an adverb, but it is not so helpful because this rule is unreliable because English adjectives can also have such a suffix. Some English adjectives also have this ly ending. In this case, you need to determine which word they refer to. So if you are confused, you will have to focus on the function of these words. That function will determine whether the word is an adverb or adjective. Adjective describe noun, you know this, it's the basic definition of adjective, that adjectives describe or qualify a noun, and adverbs describe verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. We have just gone through this explanation also. So now let's see all this discussion in the form of sentences. It is a very long street. Now here long is used as an adjective because this word long is describing this noun street. So a word that describes a noun is called an adjective. So long is adjective in this sentence. How long did you live in Murray? Now here long is an adverb because here we want to know the duration of stay in Murray. So that duration, that time is being asked with the use of how long. So long is here an adverb. We publish a weekly magazine. Magazine is a noun. So weekly is an adjective here. It ends in ly. So it is an adjective here. We publish a weekly magazine. So weekly is an adjective because it is modifying a noun here. But in this sentence, we visit our grandparents weekly. Here we are using this word weekly with reference to this word visit. So as weekly is describing or qualifying this verb visit, it is an adverb. Weekly is an adverb here. Manzar is a fast learner. Here learner is a noun and fast is an adjective then because it is describing or qualifying this noun. Whereas in this sentence, he is reading so fast. Fast is an adverb. Fast is an adverb because it is describing this function, this thing which is happening, reading. So he is reading so fast. So fast is an adverb here. So that was how to tell an adverb from an adjective. Next, place of an adverb in a sentence. Where to place an adverb? English adverbs are placed in front of their corresponding adjectives or adverbs, corresponding related. So English adverbs are placed in front before the word, the adjective or adverb they are qualifying. Their activities are highly suspicious. Now suspicious is the adjective which is being qualified with this adverb highly. So highly has been placed before the relevant, before the corresponding adjective. Not all students remember new lessons equally well. Now well is an adverb and equally is another adverb qualifying this adverb, and as this adverb is being qualified with equally, so equally has been placed with the adverb well before the adverb well. An exception to this rule is the adverb enough. However, the adverb enough is generally put after the word it is qualifying, which appears after the word associated with it. He is working well enough. We usually don't say he is working enough well. We say he is working well enough. Here, well is an adverb and enough is another adverb, but this other adverb is qualifying this first adverb. However, enough has been put after the adverb well. Adverbs of a specific time, today, yesterday, tomorrow, etc., are placed at the beginning or end of a sentence. The adverbs which show a specific time are placed in the beginning or end of the sentence. Tomorrow I am flying to Paris. Tomorrow is an adverb of time, and it has been put in the beginning of the sentence. Whereas we may put it at the end also. I am flying to Paris tomorrow. Both the sentences are correct. Adverbs of indefinite tense. The adverbs which are used to show indefinite tense. For example, always, ever, never, often, seldom, just, already, etc. Are placed before the verb. The verb they qualify is there in the sentence, and these adverbs of indefinite tense are placed before the relevant or corresponding verb. I just returned from Brazil. Just is an adverb and it is describing this verb return, and you can see that it has been placed before this verb return. She often looks through the window like that. Often is an adverb, and look is a verb, and this adverb has been put before the verb. If it is a form of verb to be, the adverb is placed after it. However, if verb is the form of the verb to be, it is, am, are, or was verb. Adverb is generally placed after is, am, are, or was verb, the form of the verb to be. We are always ready to help you. We are always ready to help you. Generally, we don't say we always are ready. We say we are always. Are is a verb and we have put always after that. In case of a complex verb, the adverb is placed after the auxiliary and before the main element. If we are using some helping verb, some auxiliary verb also in the sentence with the main verb, we use adverb in between the auxiliary and main verb. The murderer was never caught. So never is an adverb, was is an auxiliary here, whereas caught is the main verb, and you can see that never has been placed before this auxiliary, after this auxiliary and before this main verb, caught. In other words, we may say that the adverb never has been placed in between the auxiliary and the main verb. So that's our discussion of adverb. Here we end this discussion. Inshallah, in our next lecture, we'll be discussing other parts of speech, and in 3 or 4 more lessons, inshallah, we'll complete our discussion on part of speech. Thank you very much.